up, y'all? Welcome to this week's episode of
Brunchism.
I'm Saanjh.
I'm Camille. And we're back. We're back. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Feels so good to be.
All right, that's enough. Let's go. Thanks.
Okay, y'all. So it's a new month, so that means we have a new org for this month. Our org for this month are, I don't know if it's grammatically correct to say are or is. Tell me after. Gooseby Twins. Our new org of the month is Gooseby Twins or are Gooseby Twins? Because it's plural.
But you're referring to the org, not the twins.
Okay, gotcha. That's why I did not major in anything that has to do with any of that. Great.
Neither did I. My country was just colonized by the British, and they made the rules.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm taking things to a very dark place today.
Wow.
I'm ready. You say some happy shit, and I'll take it somewhere else. I fucking dare you. Let's go. All right?
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, for sure. So, Gooseby Twins, I'm going to go ahead and read their mission statement. Our dream, our passion. We noticed the lack of stationary designs and sets that sparked our interest. We set out to provide a universal stationary set that represents not only our community, but all communities. Our passion to inspire drives us to take action and make a difference within our culture and society. Here we are today, challenging ourselves to represent women on a global scale. We created this planner for women to unite and embrace each other. So they sell planners.
You got a plan for success, y'all.
And I figured that would be good because this is the last month of the year.
You know who has a planner?
Who?
Jay-Z.
Look at that, y'all. Do y'all want to be more like Jay-Z? Like Hove, if you will? But,
so, yeah, exactly. My hypothesis says planners equal success. So if you want to be successful, get a planner.
I just want to be successful. I'm singing all of this podcast. Oh, yeah. You hear these vocals?
Let's reel it back.
No, but for real, it's the end of the year, and so that means the beginning of the year is around the corner. So it's good to get your planner now, so by the time January 1st already hits, boom.
Foreshadowing.
Your New Year's resolution is already in motion because you have your organized ass planner. But these planners are really cool. They have really good designs. Young black women, entrepreneurs. They call themselves twin-trepreneurs. That's what they call themselves. I think that's cute as fuck.
Oh, man.
Yes, it is. And so the website is goosebytwins.com. That's GOOSBY twins.com. It's a really cute website, really good planners. They also have stationery and accessories for your purchase. So, it's our org of the month.
Yeah, hit it up.
Yo, whoa, what you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa. Nylon cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we up too hot in the business. Whoa. About to make a movie independent. Whoa. Need new trucks independent. Whoa. I need you to listen to the vision. Whoa. All your verses sound like dirty dishes.
All right, Saanjh, so what is on your menu for the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's been
a minute.
A while.
Well, it's been a lot of minutes, if we want to be technical.
So, maybe hours?
No, we were speaking in minutes. I don't want to convert. It's been hundreds of minutes.
365 months old.
I hate that shit. I'm going to start doing that shit the next time how old is he? Oh, he's 72 months. Like, all right, bitch, I'm 240 months. Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit is ridiculous. I really hate it. But my sister explained it to me now that she's a mother and shit. She was like, that's how you shop for kids.
Yeah.
So that's why people think like that.
I don't care.
But I guess I don't call myself a large.
I'm an extra medium. How medium? I'm extra medium.
How old are you? A large, depending. Depending on where we at with it, I'm a large.
What brand?
Get the fuck out of here. Apple bottoms to the day. I was so sorry because I asked you a question, but I'm just going to keep talking. I was so disappointed when Apple bottoms, like, quote unquote, went out of style because they were the most comfortable jeans that I've had, like, ever. And then they all of a sudden was just out of style.
The worst part about them going out of style is that they stopped making them.
Yeah. That's true, because if they were...
It's okay for them to be out of style and, like, just at least you get to go buy them and wear them.
Let
but,
me tell you
like,
something.
just because
I would have had that apple on my butt with no problem. It had the little... Like, the pockets were shaped like an apple and then the little red stem part was on there. I couldn't, nigga. You talking about a bitch that was comfortable, okay? I was out here strutting comfortable. It had a little cuff. It was... Those jeans were great. And if I could just speak to Nelly just for a little bit, if he could just tell me who made them, I could just get my own made without the little apple on them. I don't know. But
Can I get a pair?
Just a pair. A novelty pair. You don't have nothing saved for the glory days.
Something.
And also Beyonce's jeans, even though those just were never cute. But they were
House
comfortable. The Darian jeans.
First of all,
they were comfortable, and the baby fat jeans were comfortable. And I'm just speaking for the girls with ass. Now I guess we're supposed to have Fashion Nova, but those are built for like surgery bodies.
Also, they're not the same quality. Mm-hmm. Like those are not like jeans that like. Because I still all my, like, back in the day, like...
Ibisu?
Yeah, like, but they're still intact, and, like, the material is still in really good quality, whereas, like, there's certain brands where I started to buy them as, like, I got older, and they just...
Clothes are much cheaper.
They just, like, fall apart, or they don't last as long as... They don't look as good for as long either, so...
I'm not gonna lie, my mom had, like, a pair of Darian jeans for hella long, and I would, like, wear them and just wear long shirts over them, so you couldn't tell in the back that it was Darian. Like, I was still wearing those jeans because they lasted and they were comfortable as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. It's cool now to say that I did it, but I did it. I don't care. I was comfortable, though.
I don't care.
Hello? I put that long shirt over it, and I was like, cool, we in the game. You know, I was like short in the front and long in the back.
Yes.
You know, I was in the game. It was fine. You can't do that with fucking Ibisu, or what was the one? Is Ibisu the one that had it all down the pan?
Yeah, like, that, and then I had Inichi, and they were always, like, around here.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Like, around here.
And they have it just all going down, that big red letter right there, so you couldn't hide that.
And me and my homegirls used to get matching jeans.
Oh.
I don't know why, but we would get like literal matching outfits from head to toe.
Wow. Not even different colors?
Same exact thing.
Oh, you was twinning them.
Yeah, and then one day we both got dress coded and sent home together. Together.
Didn't I already send your ass home? Come here. What you doing over here?
Hey, fun fact, the reason that we got fucking sent home is we both got matching airbrush t-shirts that said "Wipe Me Down," and they said that it was a sexual.
Oh wow!
And I said, "Have you?"
Hold on. Now.
This is the reason we really got kicked out. I said, "Have you heard the song?"
Are you kidding me, sir? I'm pushed to death. Nothing sexual about it.
I was such an ingrate, but I was like, just send me home because you obviously don't listen to the same. I made it about me. You obviously don't listen to the same music as me. I like this song and it makes me happy. So if I can't spray airbrush this on my shirt, what's the point of even being?
I can't express myself.
No, exactly. Yeah, I said some shit like that, and then they were like, "Well, you could just turn the shirt inside out," and I was like, "That's not what I bought this shirt for." Also, and I said you could pay me the $25. I paid for the shirt, and then I'll turn it inside.
And they were like, "Go with your badass."
Yeah, go home.
Boozy badass. See, also another thing is, in all my years of hoeing, I've never told a nigga like, "Yeah, I want you to come over and wipe me down, shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Come over, baby."
I was like,
and wipe me down.
Thing. Like, damn, that's disgusting.
You want a massage? No, baby, I want to wipe down. From head to toe.
Well, good. So I just stopped by the 99 cent store and got some baby wipes.
I got you, girl. We can do that. Oh, that is hilarious.
I'm gonna bring some warm towelettes over, girl. We gonna get
we gonna get this correct. Yeah. Some warm towelettes. Yo, nigga, yo MCM steals the fucking warm paper towels that they give you after you eat at Lucille's to wipe you down for a romantic evening. Sexual? What is sexual about that?
Yes.
I guess, well, you know, after, do I want to say that?
No.
You know what I'm thinking?
No.
Oh, after, you know, straight sex. Oh, where the man finishes on you externally and you just lay there and then you need to be wiped down. So maybe that's what they meant.
No, what that means is that my principal was a freak. Because you just put two and two together together
Yeah,
for
I
me,
just
and this
figured it
bitch
out.
was
Yeah,
nasty.
that's exactly what was going through.
Because
wow,
it's a term
that's
that
exactly
she
what's going through
uses
her head.
regularly.
Because you be sitting there laying on the bed like, can you please hurry and wipe me down? Yeah,
Fucking Hetty's ruining things again. Our fashion.
Out. Wow.
Our fashion. I should have told her, bitch. The amount of time I spend in the closet, I should be able to wear what the fuck I want. What the fuck I look like coming out this motherfucker with no outfit on? Hell yeah.
I'm coming out this closet fresh to death.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay, anyway. How's your...
That was a tangent.
How was your 2 weeks?
It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while. I've had a good time. It really hasn't been that good, but it was cool to go home. I went and, first of all, my little sisters had a Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
Listen, I've never seen
that shit look lit. I'm not gonna
anything
lie.
grander. I said, wow, because
I was kind of jealous.
I sort of have I never had a birthday before? Because bitch, this has never happened.
That shit look lit.
Ever in my life. Like first of all, my mom busted out the morning of and started hammering shit and drilling shit, and this is out of character for my. I don't know what she's going through right now. But she is expressing herself throughout the house. They tell you, I walk into my house, and the living room is entirely like, everything is different. She got paintings up. She's got this big ass metal tree that's up on the wall.
Oh my God.
It's huge. There's accent pillows. There's throws. We're African. We don't have throws. This is such white people shit. I'm like, have the neighbors been coming over? Because this is some shit. And then I go to sit down on my regular spot. Don't sit there.
Ooh.
What? Well, shit, direct me to where the common folks are supposed to sit at. Because this is some bullshit. So then the morning of, I went, and my mom is out here, bro. She has a color scheme. There's a theme. She told me that the event people are coming.
Not event people.
Answer the door because they have chairs and tables for us. I said, chairs and tables? Bitch, we stand. What the fuck? My mother paid people for chairs. And my mom is the type of person where, at least this is how I grew up with her. She's changing now. I don't know what's going on.
They changed for the younger siblings.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but man, and then like my mom was never the type, like if we got something at home, I'm not gonna pay somebody else to do it for me. So when I would tell my mom, can we like rent some chairs or she would look around the house like, what did I buy these for?
What are you sitting on right now? Tell me. A chair. Y'all better lap it up and like it.
Shit, fuck that. What am I buying all these chairs for? If I just have to go rent some other ones for people to sit down. I said, what? And then I did the backyard. I put new grass back there. You know how soft it is? You sit on that grass and you tell me.
Oh no.
This nigga came with centerpieces for each table. My nigga, in the backyard, I was.
Well, as a fellow member of the youngest child society, we tend to just get better treatment. It's like at whatever point the parents realize that, ooh, I could have or should have done more, so they just put it all into the last child. So thanks.
And they got a brand new vehicle.
Yeah, they got a whip.
What the fuck? I asked for a car when I was 16. First of all, it was never happening, and they made it very clear. The twins didn't even ask. They don't have licenses yet.
Stay low and build. They don't have, wait, hold on, sorry.
They don't have driver's licenses yet.
They don't have licenses yet? Have they started the process?
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say that.
But it could have been done. They're just lagging. But they didn't even, this was not on their radar. Like, a car at 16 was not on their, like, they didn't even ask for it. I was sitting there begging every day, and then my dad was like, bring 10,000 to the table, and then we'll work something out. I'm like, Dad, I'm 17.
Is working it out. There's no, and then we work something out. What else do I have to do if I get?
I said I'm 17.
I get $10,000 at 17. First of all, if I could bring you $10,000 at 17,
what am I doing here? I don't need you.
And you should be worried about what I'm doing.
Yeah, thank you.
You should be worried about what the fuck I'm doing. I'm sorry.
My dad is like,
no worries, Dad. Give me about a month. I got that for you. Like,
fuck that.
Excuse me.
Man, was hot. But I actually wasn't... They got a DJ. They had a slideshow.
Do they have cursing in their music?
No, they didn't put any cursing in it.
Okay.
Man, it was hard to build that playlist.
Oh, you were in charge?
No. The DJ was there, but then they were like trying to request songs from him, and he had strict instructions on not playing any like.
Say, little bitch, you can't fuck with me.
They did play Cardi B, and they took out all the curse words, so it was just a lot of silence. It was a moment of silence. It was before prayer.
Got it.
So we cut it off.
Say, Lil, you can't with me if you want. So, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Hold on, time out again. Sorry. I'll wait.
No, it's okay.
Did you see the video of all of those cocks and Asians from the Victoria's Secret modeling thing? It's a video of all of them, cocks and Asians. Together, that's Caucasian, but it was both of the groups. And they were singing Cardi B's song. And they said, when did she say nigga in it? If you want to see expensive, leave it. Quick to cut a nigga off so don't get comfortable. Oh, yeah. And they just was all in there saying it. I didn't see not a hint of melanin.
Hold up. Let me finish this.
And them girls is this big. So they should really watch the fuck out, because I
got a lot to put on that.
I could blow them bitches away. Huff and I'll puff.
They pray for us. But anyways, the birthday party was a success, a blast. They had everything the fuck they could want. It was beautiful to watch, but I wasn't mad because they're like 15 times of whatever. I was like, they don't give my mom any trouble, so I'm sure it was more like, thank you guys for not being dicks. Unlike your two older sisters.
Unlike my first two tries. My last two, I got it together.
I'm glad to thank you for reflecting positively on us, the Umbogo name.
On the household.
We definitely asked Saanjh to change hers. No longer an Umbogo. That's what happens. Weakest link gets dropped. Okay.
That's Andrew.
It's a competitive household. My dad gave a speech. That pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, no, you speak.
I thought you said your dad doesn't talk. You lied to me.
This nigga grabbed the mic. Also, he has on his keys, he has these, they have only two of them. He has 4 children. He has 2 of them with the twins. They have the same face. It doesn't matter.
Why do you need to?
You don't need to put me on there.
What did you and your sister do? Your older sister. What did y'all do to deserve this much disrespect?
I don't want to know.
Y'all should honestly just talk to the twins.
He held it up during the speech, and there was only 2. I'm like, don't show nobody that we not on there.
Tell them to put in a good word for y'all. He said like this in front of everybody.
It's like somebody telling everybody that your card got declined. By the way, I don't love the other 2, but these 2 right here.
No.
These 2 right here.
I'll talk. That's what we see. Me, my brother's sister and I, we call shit like that out. Like, they'll be like, what about the rest? Like, we will say it right then there. Like, hey, you have 2 other children?
No, because then we have to talk and then I don't care.
Got it.
It's not that big of a deal. Cool. I got a mama.
You should get him that for Christmas. Get one. You.
No, I'm not going to do that because then if I find it in the laundry room, niggas at work.
What feels worse? Not having one initially or getting your dad one and then seeing that it's just not on the good game?
I'm just good where I'm at. My life is fine as it is.
No disappointment.
So it's all good, and I don't want to ask for no more. But as always, Thanksgiving was a trek. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for Christmas, but my strategy's got to be a little different. I tried to come, a little bit different.
Do you have to go home? You cannot go home.
Yeah, because I get to hang out with my nieces and my little sisters. Like, that's the word. I just can't. I'm like, you guys just need to move out and get your own place. But they're like, I'm 1 and I'm 6. We can't. So, yeah. So, I mean, I have to go because I just like hanging out with the kids. So, it feels bad to, like, not go just because of other shit that's going on. So, yeah, I got to go. And then I get to give them gifts and shit. And that's always fun.
All right, Santa. East Visalia Santa.
ABS. Nickel,
right,
9.
Stop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, cement till 6, baby.
A minute till 6 is crazy. I'll never get over you saying that. That's such a long... Like, I would if I was a gangbanger, I would shoot you before you even finish saying that long shit. What
was he about to say?
Minute till 6. I'm gonna... What? Nigga? It's quick. 60. 8 trays. Boom. 20s.
It's a minute till 6.
Like, you feel me? Don't nobody have time to listen to all of that. You're dead just because your gang name was too fucking long. Like, that's it.
Too descriptive.
A minute till 6 and also very corny. A minute till 6.
Hey, put some respect on our name. Not our name.
Could you even have a hood day? Because there's no May 59th. Or would it be
May 5th, 2009?
So you only have one hood day ever? Or would it
y'all, I'm not really from there.
Would it just be May 5th? I'm sorry, I'm asking too many questions.
No, it's all good. I don't have the answers. Somebody, from the Nico 9, feel free to hop on in.
Cinco, y
9. Yeah, baby. Let that shit ride out, this thing. Stop talking about, fool. Which also makes it. Let that shit roll off your tongue. No, you know what? Let's go, bro. It's a real. Come on,
fool. I'm sorry, I can't. Okay.
It's the sweet 559 up in this bitch.
Just go. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Nah, but which also brings me to the point, like, I guess in my hometown there's a day called Blackout Wednesday. It's the day before Thanksgiving, and it's the day that everybody who has come home from like college or whatever, like everybody goes out on that day and like gets drunk together downtown.
Downtown
Visalia.
No? Oh. I feel like I've been to downtown Visalia.
There's like maybe one club that's like decent. And then everything else is just like whatever. And they're almost always empty, right?
Whatever city college y'all got out there got a lot of just like no good niggas that go to it.
Oh man,
I remember that.
Oh man,
from my Visalia days.
Because and then like they usually do okay because Fresno State is right there, so a lot of niggas go to COS, and then they'd be not shit in a small town where it's not a lot of niggas.
It's no room for that.
They be in there just.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
So the first Blackout Wednesday, there's lines to get in the club in Visalia. I said, listen, I'm not about to do this. I caught myself waiting in line. It's a fucking Wednesday and I'm waiting in line
in Visalia
at the Nickel 9.
I'm not in Houston.
Get the fuck out. I'm not in San Diego. Fuck, I don't even need to be in a different state, but get me the fuck out of this goddamn line.
Should be standing in line.
Anyways, literally everybody who was 21 and over from when I graduated was there. It was the weirdest thing in my life. I was like, no, this can't be a real thing. Like, there's no way that like people curated this Blackout Wednesday and like actually communicated it. It was exactly that.
So you saw a whole bunch of, oh my gosh,
man,
Saanjh.
Wow. It was weird. It was very, very weird. I drunkenly subscribed a bunch of people to our podcast.
Yes.
So let me see your
welcome.
phone.
Sorry for making fun of y'all. Now, I used to be in Visalia a lot too. Maybe you remember me.
But yeah, that was very, very strange. But it was cool. I had a dumbass hangover for Thanksgiving, like the actual day. And so I didn't feel good when I was eating. So I couldn't really eat that much. And it was trash. But it was okay because whoever's house we went to, the food was abysmal. Oh. And my mom had already cooked and left it at home and didn't bring it to the other house. So when I got home, I feasted.
That's the key that I picked up on. I was like,
the fucked up thing is my mom made food before we left. Like before we left the house, she was like, "I'll make this when we come back. We'll eat."
Yeah, facts.
I was like, "Whoa!"
I caught on. A couple of my cousins did that shit too, and guess what I did? When we left Granny house, I'm coming to eat some of your food too. What you mean?
Holding out and shit. But that was it. It was cool. I also went to Yosemite, and that was really nice.
I was really jealous.
It was nice to be in, like, nature and shit.
Did you meet a bear?
I don't fuck with them like that. It was hella deer.
Are they in... They're not in hibernation yet.
I wouldn't know.
I don't think it's yet.
It was honestly one day when we went, and it was not even like cold. Oh. It wasn't like, it was supposed to snow, but it wasn't cold.
Oh, okay.
The sun was out and shit. It was cool.
But I went to Yosemite when I was in the 7th grade, I want to say, and I really liked it. But I wasn't an adult. Yeah, we went. We did a hike. Whatever hike we did, I only went halfway. I only went to the waterfall, and I didn't finish to it. Okay. So I want to say it was the Dome. Yeah. No, because the Dome niggas train for that, don't they?
Well, I guess depending on how far you want to go, but. Yeah.
But I went halfway up, and it was still pretty extensive. Because I remember, like, walking on the side of the waterfall, and it was, like, all wet. And it was, like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Damn. But it was fun. It's peaceful and shit.
People should... Well, I guess because I live closer to Yosemite, like, it's kind of, like, the attraction that we could go to whenever we want to do something. Mm-hmm. So I like going. Especially when I have people come, because I'm like, damn, we got to get the fuck out of it. So, yeah. Show you some
Let's go to Yosemite.
Yeah. I'm like, come on. Let's go where you got no service. Don't ask somebody about nothing.
Hello, I'm already well by Celia doesn't have any. Oh, let me stop.
Hey, Metro PCS is Reese's. Cricket Wireless. Yeah, we in there. Yeah, the trap phone. Hey, shout out to my
We're not shouting anything out.
Okay.
That's because what were you about to shout out?
My drug dealer from my high school plug is still the same plug I had today.
That's not good. You should have progressed by now. He should
have. Me or them?
Them.
Oh, well, that ain't my problem. I'm living out here, and I only hit them up twice a year.
They should have progressed right now. At least be selling more substances. At least a variety.
Fuck, I don't know. They got a variety.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's pretty tough to fill my stamp card for them because I only get to go 3 times a year. So, but 10th gram is free.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. Cinco's and Nueve. Got the promos going on. All right, Cam, it's a minute till 6, so it's time for you to go. What's up with you? What's on your menu?
I cannot get over that. I want a shirt. I'm going to give me a shirt.
There's shirts.
I know. You told me I'm going to get one.
a nickel, and a 9 millimeter.
9 millimeter.
There's an MTS.
That is so bad. All right. What's going on? What are we doing now?
What you? Girl. How was the... Y'all had too many area codes for me to even start being funny, so I don't got time.
Right, when people think I got hoes in different area codes, they can say like 7 and still be in California.
So you're still in LA. Great. That's nothing to brag about. Anybody can get a bunch of...
Congratulations, nigga.
Good job.
I went home for what was that? I'm not sure. I went home for a week. So that was interesting. A lot can happen in a week in Los Angeles, you feel me? But I managed to not get myself into any major predicaments.
Predicaments?
Yeah. What did I say?
Nothing. It was just making sure.
Yeah.
Predicaments.
Why is my alarm going off? What? My phone just spazzed out. What is happening? I didn't get myself into any trouble when I was in LA. And
Predicament.
I understand what you're getting at. I'm deciding to move on and to continue talking.
But tell us about the different predicaments.
Am I saying it wrong?
No.
You just being an asshole.
No.
Okay. I went home. It was great. Thanksgiving, it was okay. Thanksgiving was interesting though because this was like my first adult, like my first Thanksgiving where I realized I was really an adult. Like,
yeah, this year nobody tell me shit.
Last year they kind of, that's not what I mean.
No, that's what I meant.
Last year they kind of like let me slide, but this year like I had to make the macaroni and cheese for my granny's house.
You were like an adult
there, like I was there, and it actually for me it was like coming of age because all but one of my cousins he liked it too. They all liked it. Like, it was good. Like, I felt really accomplished. Like, I could make meals for the family to approve of. Like, my family's from Louisiana, so, like, they done had some good cooking. So, I really felt good. But one of my cousins... So, I'm the youngest of 29 cousins on my dad's side. So, there's a lot of... You can imagine that there's a lot of clowning that goes on.
Yes.
So, every year, one cousin is, like, the victim. And this year, it was me. But just one of my cousins, because I gave the macaroni and cheese to my aunt. And she cooked it, but, like, all of the cheese on top didn't completely melt. So my cousin was on my head the whole time, and he was like, "Government." He was like, "Who gave you some government cheese to cook the macaroni and cheese?" Like he was on my head. He ate it though, my nigga. Like, he liked it, but he was on my head the whole time. So that was really funny. But I felt like really adult. Like I had to help like package up all the food and shit. One of my older cousins came outside and like cussed us all out, and she was like, "Everybody, all the cousins that are 30, because I'm the youngest of 29. The oldest is, how old am I? 23. The oldest is I think 42.
Okay.
And then I'm 23. So that's our range. All of that. So they came outside and they was like, everybody that's 35 and under, like, it's y'all time now. Y'all got to set and put away everything. Like, y'all have to blah, blah, blah. So but for the girls in my family, because we are outnumbered by men, there's only me, my cousin, and my sister that are the women that are 35 and under. Mm-hmm. So we was in the kitchen putting in work. It was awful.
Oh, damn. I thought you were going to say so. The men.
Yeah, it was awful. No, them niggas, they just have to put up a couple of tables and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm just in there doing women's work. I was like, I want to put up some tables. Think I could do that. You feel me? I can put up some chairs. That's my lane. Yes. Y'all got me in here packaging food. Like,
people used to pay me to do that shit.
Hello? That was our job. I forgot that.
Yes, girl. Come on now. You qualified.
Is that when me and you became friends?
No, it was before that.
Yeah,
because that was like your last.
Yeah, that was like my final stretch.
That was your fucking season.
Mm-hmm. No,
fuck it.
It was. But I don't think anything else too. Well, that happened. So that's all that I'm sharing. So, other people's business. I mean, it was home. I'm done. I'm ready. It's been hard, kind of adjusting back to being in the real world. Also because I know Christmas is about to be another break, so it's just like, do I want to get back in the swing of things and then have to stop again?
No, don't swing at all.
Don't swing? What?
Back in the swing of things, you said.
Oh, I guess. My brother came home. That's always a joy.
I think you should say that so people believe you, because it's true.
It really is true.
I know. Like, I mean, you should communicate that in that way.
I mean, I feel like niggas should know. I love my brother. His birthday was also Tuesday. His birthday was Tuesday, so happy belated birthday. So my brothers and sisters go 29, 28, 27. Me, 23. Like, if it's not clear that I was a mistake, my nigga, nothing else should say. They're literally all, like, in sequence. And then it's like, oh, yeah, 4 years later, Camille, accident baby. But I was the only kid that happened while my parents were actually married. So I teased them all that they all probably going to hell because they was wedlock babies. What is it? Is that the...
Bastards?
No. Oh, that's when born out of wedlock.
Yeah, when you're born out of wedlock.
Mm-hmm. I was the only baby validated by the eyes of God.
Yeah, but that's technically a bastard.
But they divorced now, so do it matter?
Dang. That's true.
That's the question That's the question I gotta ask the big man once I make it up there.
So, can I come in? I can come?
What's the rules if your parents...
No, you gotta go like... So listen. Look, it's crazy, but look. No, look. So look.
God gonna be like, to be honest, that's the least of your worries. Like, that's literally the last thing that you have to worry about with trying to get up in this bitch.
For you to come up here and bring up other people's problems before your own tells me that you're not ready. Go back to the devil!
You didn't have no control over that. Oh, that's funny.
That's fucked up. But OTB.
Other people's business.
OPB. Other
people's.
OPB. OPB.
What did you think that I said?
I said that. I said
and I said
no. I said the wrong
you said OTD?
thing. I said OTD.
No one would have known. T and P, TPBV. They all sound.
He would have known.
Who says that God is a man?
I do.
That's crazy. God is definitely a black woman, but other people's business. What do we have?
Slavery is back with a vengeance. So is the East Coast. Mace and Cameron's beef is back and ignited.
I'm sorry, y'all, but the way she just said that shit is not funny, but she just listened. So slavery's back and so is New York. Like, what that seems like a headline that fucking BuzzFeed would write or some shit like that.
Oh, like hella insensitive and shit.
New this week. Is slavery and bell bottoms back in style? Like, oh.
Fuck.
What was that Dave Chappelle line where he was like, I'm laughing because this racism is killing me inside. Do you remember that? That's exactly
I'm telling you, that's exactly.
We just gotta laugh it off because that shit is sad.
I can't, like...
I'm like, am I reading a history book or am I on Twitter? I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
And all of it is so, like, it's just all so... Like, the Libya and slave trade shit is so above me that I can't even understand... I think anything. How, why, what, none of that shit. It's not connecting for me right now. I don't really give a fuck if people feel like I'm insensitive, but goddamn, it's been a tough year for black people. And this is like the fucking most traumatic cherry on top. And on top of that, I think it's really irresponsible to put this shit out and then not explain or like draw out how you found this out or like what's actually like it gave me more questions than it did answers, and that left me feeling really uncomfortable.
You know how some people just dump stuff on you and then leave, and it's
just like, and I'm like, well, what am I supposed to
do with this information? What can I do? Like, what's going on?
And
like
then you feel a responsibility because it's such a big deal. Like, that is a slave trade in 2017. Like, people being sold $400 for a human being. Like, it seems like that seems like the kind of thing that should already be not. If the first moment that it ever happened, the UN should have already nipped it in the bud.
Where is the United fucking Nations? But let a fucking car blow up in Paris and the whole world got to fucking stop.
Seriously,
like that shit is crazy to me.
And because everybody is so like people are all when it comes to overseas, unless it's like a Muslim person doing something, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Unless they can tie it to ISIS, it doesn't matter because so many things have been going on in Africa lately, and nobody has been seeming to talk about them. And like being from there and still being connected, it's really difficult. Like Zimbabwe just ousted their president of 37 years. 37 years, a person was in charge of a country.
That's almost double.
That's not a democracy. That is, they were underneath a dictatorship. Mm-hmm. To the point where I think $100 million bills were being printed out in Zimbabwe. Bitcoin was the most respected currency in Zimbabwe. That's on, like over their own money.
Yeah. Their
own government can't even sustain trade of business or anything like that. That's crazy to me. And no, that was done. The Black Plague is in Madagascar right now, killing people, and is going into the mainland of Africa. It would be hard to say that the plague won't even hit Africa. And what would that mean? These are all things that are happening and are so important. Place. And then one specific, my country, Kenya, we just had an entire election and then went back and our governing body made it so that the election was not enough. The president who was elected no longer can be the president. They decided to do a re-election. This is the first time in our history that this has ever happened, so there's no rules to follow or there's no place in the Constitution like that even gives you steps that you should take and shit like that. And it's scary that a country that people in the US and Europe is so comfortable taking resources and money, and let me not even just say the US and Europe because, well, I guess China in there, but China is also a big part of the issues that are happening in Africa. And these are the countries that are supposed to be able to step in when things like this happen. A slave trade is happening and no. Like that's the plague.
The plague is crazy. I didn't know that shit.
The plague? You're like... What? That's like 100 years behind, and that lets you know where they are at.
Yeah.
Because for human beings to be infected with plague says a lot about everything, the entire infrastructure. And then now that it's becoming more of a big deal, now we're sending money and resources down there when it could have been something that you could have nipped it in the bud.
We have a fucking problem of trying to fix things after the fact, we're not preventative.
Yes, exactly.
It's just always
It's always like, oh, and then we also...
There's no money in preventing shit. That's why.
And then also, but like letting things... Let's see how it turns out. Let's just watch. And then when it gets really bad, and then you intervene and shit.
And who we choose to do that for.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But while you're waiting, you're still doing business and commerce and making sure that whatever money is owed to you by these countries or whatever resources that are owed to you by these countries are still coming your way. And that's bullshit. Libya is... That's oil. That's probably the only reason that anybody gives a shit about what Libya is doing is oil. We're not... Africans are not... And I think even black people could see that it has nothing to do with the people.
Yeah.
But everything to do with the resources that you get from that country. And it's bullshit. It's crazy. Because people are rich because of these countries and these people.
And people have stayed rich because of this.
Exactly.
Shit. That's what it is.
Exactly.
It's just the same people that's been rich or staying rich because of this shit, and they're not gonna do anything about it. And if your skin is dark enough, then niggas is not gonna care.
And I have to say that there is a deliberate like effort put into not covering these kinds of topics, especially in the political like climate that we are in today, because when you make black people in America sympathize with Africans, that's a connection that people are making. Mm-hmm. And what good does that do white supremacy? Because then you, like, if you're seeing similarities in your being and things like that, and you're making connections, that's part of breaking the link and shit like that. So there's an effort put into making sure that this stuff isn't covered.
Our fucking president is responding to LeVar Ball, but don't have shit to say about this.
Yeah, and I saw something where Puerto Rico hasn't had power for I don't know how long. That's nuts.
A U.S. territory.
Yeah, but in other news, the U.S. is messed up. Breaking news.
All right.
Now on to New York. Yo, Mace and Cameron are beefing.
They made a whole ass beef.
Mace released
they got an AARP
fucking
beef.
God damn. I think Mace was a little too honest in his diss.
I was about to say, do you think that
I was like that? I mean, maybe not.
After a certain age, do you think that there should be no more beef? Do you think that you should out mature beef?
Or find a different way to handle it. Mm-hmm. That's whack. Like, it doesn't look good. Like, you have
like you kids. Still mad.
You have kids who are 20 who are in their 20s and understand, like, and are probably more in tune with the culture than you are. And it's just awkward because Cam has been going at
Mace for hella
forever.
Long.
Like when 2004 was the last, yeah. Because people say like, Cameron is always like, Mace isn't Harlem, and that's like the biggest disrespect you could ever pay anyone. So it's also very possible, or it's also true that I think that these opinions come from Harlem as well. Like Mace hasn't really been as well received when
Cameron is from Harlem, Mace is from Harlem, ASAP Mob is from Harlem, Dave East is from Harlem.
Harlem is lit.
Harlem is fine, it seems like.
I was about to say Harlem got bars. You said Harlem got bars. Oh shit! Hey,
Harlem got fine niggas that can rap. Is what it sound like.
Mace not fine.
Mace is not fine.
Cameron
is not fine. Now Cameron used to be fine.
Mace don't look like the dad of that one dude on Insecure, the neighbor. With the forehead.
Oh my
That's his daddy.
That's his daddy.
Oh my God. He turns around, it's Mace. He turns back around, it's him.
That was good.
They don't got enough fucking backhead enough for both of them.
He just I don't just like when a nigga sound boring. Yeah, where is my drink? I'm pouring. I'ma do a little bit of dance like this. Where puff fat, mix my drug with the wrist.
Hey!
I hate how he just was just so like
bars, my nigga.
You feel me? I told you once I mentioned Harlem, I just got these bars in me. I hated his. It was just always just.
He raps slow.
Mm-hmm. But then he was just in there dancing with glossy lips with Puff Daddy like. And then you got Cameron and these Dipset niggas.
Yes.
Like, you feel me?
Did you see that tweet? Mace ran off on the Lord twice. Ran off on the Lord twice.
That's not
ran off on
That's
the Lord
not right,
twice.
though. He was trying to find himself. Not ran off on the Lord.
Ran off on the Lord twice. Because it looks like now Mace is trying to get back into
He cannot be rapper, priest, rapper, and priest, or pastor.
Pastor Mason Beth.
He the one that be having the kids Millie rocking in the youth choir.
In the youth choir,
Millie rocking the devil away.
They got fucking cuss words in the gospel songs and shit. Ad-libs. Lord.
Say devil, bitch. You can't fuck with me if you wanted to. The New York, the Harlem church is going up. We gotta go. They in there remixing Cardi B. And Mace is going up. Instead of an organ, they got an 808. You know how the organ come in at the end? Instead of an organ, they got
and I always find the Lord. Even though my bullshit way too long.
He cannot come. Well, he already did it, so I guess I can't say he do it. Because how do you go to church on Sunday and be like, yeah, Pastor, I heard your news.
Just drop a diss track for the devil.
Hello? How do they put that in the announcements at church? Like, yeah, the funeral service for Miss Johnson will be held.
May's got to do a diss track for the devil. This the devil, man.
That's
not
the way to
Cameron.
balance it out.
That's too far. Like, because I feel like Cameron is still fairly, like, I think he's done a good job of like keeping himself relevant, at least in a way that Mace really has not.
But Cameron was also, you were more of a Dipset New York person, so tell me if I'm wrong. But he was also not ever as mainstream as Mace.
I would say yes, because like he always kept Harlem in his bag.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's not as hard to stay relevant when you're not as mainstream. You get me? Because the people that fuck with you already fuck with you.
Yeah,
you know
I get what
I'm
you mean.
Like, it's easy to forget about Mace if I was just following mainstream rap versus
I get you.
If I'm really into this Dipset shit, then I know that
that's true. Because I think Dipset in itself, like, as a culture and what they've done for rap is what, like, makes it so you can never forget Cam, you can never forget Jim, you can never forget Jewels. Like, just Dipset as a collective did way too much.
Random fact, I have been trying to find the Young Gunners Can't Stop Won't Stop Dirty version for like 3 years now, and I can't find it. I can only find the video on YouTube, and it's not the dirty version, it's the actual video, so it keeps pausing, because you know how like in 2000s they would have those little skits in between.
Yeah.
But on iTunes it only has the remix with Chingy, and I never want to hear that. I never want to hear Chingy.
How's Chingy?
I don't care. He should not be in my
I hope he invested in Silicon Valley.
Like
just
Chamillionaire?
Yeah, just because. Like,
nah, Chingy didn't have those. Chingy was not good. I never really liked him. I'm not gonna lie. Even when he was popping like that.
Right
like,
there?
I fuck with the chicken head, yeah, but I was not really fucking with him like that. He was annoying to me. I didn't like him. Nelly was enough. Like,
yeah.
You feel me?
But you know what's funny is like Nelly and Chingy are what would have been considered like the mumble rap, like mainstream shit that was the antithesis. True. So like always going back to artists like that make me remember that like we always have that mainstream shit that's a little bit more consumable than like lyricists.
I can't say that Nelly would have been mumble rap.
I'm not saying mumble because I mean 21 Savage is considered in that, but he doesn't mumble.
You saying that second genre of where the old heads was like, what is this shit? Blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, like right there. Right there.
Right there.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Oh, that's funny. What else on other people's business? You had it all. I didn't keep up with anything.
Jadakiss and Fab dropped an album. I don't know if anybody.
New York shit.
I don't know if anybody cares.
All of the niggas care for their Instagram captions. Them dropping them in the album. It's gonna be all of their Instagram captions, like all of their Twitter lyrics that they tweet.
Fab writes in
knowing that that's what people are gonna use for their captions. Like That's what it is for them.
Oh, fuck.
It's just a whole bunch of little witty bars, like, for captions, for when you look fresh.
Shit.
For when you're trying to stun on someone.
I was happy to hear Jadakiss rap again. He was one of my favorite rappers back in the day. Like, Jadakiss was... do you remember, like, when he just had hits?
I can't do it. That's the little... I did it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I can't do it. That little laugh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know I keep that white girl.
Hey.
Hey. That was my shit. I remember.
I used to always... I'm not going to lie, though. When I was younger, I did confuse him and Jeezy. Just for a little bit. Just for a second. I can admit.
Oh, fuck.
What?
That's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you know why? Because White Girl is Jeezy's song.
Oh, that's...
And,
yeah, okay,
And they get the ball. It's the ball. They got the same fucking
I knew I was in trip because I'm like, I thought that was Jadakiss. And then I was like, I did used to confuse them niggas a lot.
No, you're right.
I mean Jeezy.
But
I was about to say, I didn't... Okay, see, I'm not crazy. But yeah, I used to confuse them.
I don't know I don't know which one I like.
So you don't know if you like Jeezy or Jadakiss? Well, I know Jadakiss was definitely the laugh. Because Jeezy is, yeah. With the rasp. Niggas' intros used to let you feel me. Nobody had one. No, that's not true. People still have that. Because Big Sean got, oh boy.
Yeah.
And then...
And all the producers have one.
Yeah.
For sure.
But producers are supposed to have them. But I just mean as far as rappers, like, I don't hear... Well, Nicki has...
Yeah, like that signature.
Yeah, you know, like Lil Wayne got the lighter flick. Or you know when somebody's verse is about to start because you hear their little entry.
Yeah.
I don't hear that enough. I miss that. Bring that back while we bring all this old shit back. All these New York niggas.
How do you feel about older rap? Because Jada and Fab, neither of them experienced the kind of success that Jay-Z did or has over like the course. Like, name one classic Fab album. Don't worry, you can't. Name one.
Just prove your point. Why do you have to do this to me?
Name one classic Jadakiss album.
I definitely can't.
That's what, you know, like, so, and I'm not calling them irrelevant. I think they're both great rappers and have given us a lot of great music and have contributed to the culture, but I guess second and third tier rappers dropping albums after their prime.
But is it after their prime? Yes. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is that just because like Fabulous, let's say niggas who didn't really listen, who don't really know hip hop like that, what you know Fabulous for now are these little witty one-liners and the way he dresses and shit, right? So it's not necessarily a bad thing for you to release the album right now with just this like
to remind people,
or not even to remind people, but just for younger people who don't really know. And if you just, and while you're hot in other ways, like you social media.
I know, it's okay.
You're social medially hot.
Wow.
So it's good to drop clout. Yeah, like for right now. So that's what I meant. So
my thing is
necessarily, I know he's not in his prime, but you know it'll sell right now. So why not?
That's off
hype alone.
But that's what I mean. I don't think it'll sell, and I think the only
other people hyped it.
No, but
so now younger niggas is gonna get curious and just gonna download it real quick. It's nothing to stream something real quick. It's nothing to download something from iTunes real quick.
But that and
that makes those streams go up. That make your sales go up.
But barely. Like if people and like Jadakiss and Jada and Fab fans, like New York is going to support the project.
Yes,
absolutely. It doesn't matter. But
niggas over 30 is gonna support it. 32.
Yes, I mean, but like real and most niggas over 30, I would say maybe 35, are not 100% comfortable with streaming.
Yeah.
So that's where my disconnect is like I don't see a lot of people under the age of 32. Like I only downloaded it to give it one listen. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna go back and ever listen to it. There's I think the Tiana Taylor song.
Yeah,
I like that song.
Good.
That was a good song, and that's probably going to be on some sort of playlist of mine. But that's about the only song I can think of. But I don't see a lot of like 20-somethings clamming for a Jada. Like I haven't heard about a lot of people in at least my circles in social media where I like see people hyping it.
I've seen a lot of people hype it on my social media platforms, and like I say, I think it's all because of the hype. I feel like if you hype something enough, with the people, with how it is now, other people are gonna listen to it just based off the hype alone. Just based off, I don't want to feel left out when somebody is talking about the Jadakiss, Fab, and Tiana Taylor song, and I don't know it.
Right.
Like they gonna do it based off of hype.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. I think, like, the one person who really pisses me off dropping albums is Cameron. Like, I really wish he would not oversaturate. Like,
how many albums has he dropped?
He just dropped, like, a mixtape 2 weeks ago. So, like, he's consistently dropping projects, but my thing is I never see them. Cameron fans listen to Cameron albums.
Yeah.
But outside of that, nobody else does. So I'm always like, man, you're so talented and I get concerned
like it should be special.
Yeah, but then maybe it's like actually genuinely creating art for
I was about to say niggas just like he likes to make music.
Yeah, maybe I'm like too used to like calculations and making sure that like, oh, people don't hear your sound for too much and shit like. But a person like Cameron, it's not like come on the radio and then you're like, I'm sick of Cameron shit. Like, yeah. I think
he literally just doing it because he enjoys it.
And I think you could say the same thing for Fab and Jada is that it's like their sound isn't something where you're like, I'm so sick of hearing it.
That's something that they said they was going to do for hella long too.
Yeah. Hella long. I shouldn't have been able to legally drink when this album came out. Seriously, I should have been sober at home. It's ridiculous. Oh, whoa. Anyway, New York, salute to you. While my co-host is
whoa, what the? It went. No, you know how?
Oh, the wrong air pipe.
And shouldn't there only be one?
The fuck? How many air holes do I have?
Do you want water in your lungs?
I don't know what the. I don't know. We're going in there. That's called drowning.
That shouldn't have been that funny. What else? Oh, T-Pain ruined everybody's.
Oh my
goodness! Childhood, adolescent.
I'm gonna take it.
For the record, I knew that it said, and then I don't see how anybody heard me.
But once he said and then, I was like, okay, well, this makes way more sense. But I feel like A to Z lyrics definitely has ooby.
A to Z lyrics be lying. They don't be knowing what the fuck is going on. You need to do the lyrics inside of your on Apple Music.
Man, I thought I was singing a SZA song. I'm singing Whitney Houston.
It was a SZA song, and I was looking, and I'm like, nigga, I'm listening to her not say this. And also, I feel like as a SZA fan, I know she not saying whatever the fuck y'all think she's saying.
This is some bullshit. She would never.
Shut the fuck up. That shit sounded horrible. But the other T-Pain lyric that he tweeted that I didn't know was the all I do is win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that one made me so happy because that makes more sense.
Why?
Because it's. And everybody hands
go up and they stay there.
Like, what does that mean?
No, but then he says, and they stay there and they say, yeah. That was the part.
Because, well, yeah, but...
Why would my hands be speaking? Why would that make more sense for my hands to say
everybody says yeah, not your hand. Everybody's hands go up and then everybody says yeah. So, yeah. But
everybody, and they stay there. And they stay there. Can I put my hand down?
Because then they stay there makes me... It's like, fuck.
How long does it have to stay up here? 3 times you gonna say
and they stay there. And
my arm hurts.
Because... And the funny thing is when the song comes on, people's hands go up and down. They go like this. So they don't stay there.
But I don't put my hands up, down until he says up, down, up, down.
Wait, so you just stand like this?
And they stay there.
No, you don't.
Up, down, yeah. I wait.
Wait, so you just stand like this?
I don't do it like that, nigga. The rest of my body's moving, but and everybody's hands go up. And they stay there. And then I start going. But now we know that's not what I have to do. I just have to put them up and say, yeah!
You know, I also wonder how much this pissed T-Pain off. Because he seems a little touchy-feely. Like, he seems like...
He seems mad that for 10 years we've been singing the wrong song.
No, but in general, like, T-Pain was mad when people were using autotune. T-Pain was mad when Jay-Z attempted to kill autotune, and then everybody came out, and it's a whole... He He birthed a bunch of babies. Mm-hmm. Yes, Quavo. Yes, Travis. We're talking about you guys. That's T-Pain's bag.
Yeah.
And then, but T-Pain was gotten all the way out of here. And then he seemed like he kind of was bitter about that and shit like that. So
he dropped a good album.
Yes. But it seems like he went through a lot of therapy to be able to become the person that he is. T-Pain said he spent $400,000 on a chain and he has no idea where it is. He smelted it twice. And he keeps finding pieces of it around his house, he said.
Let me tell you.
$500,000.
That's one thing that I don't understand. Like, no, I plan to come across a lot of money. It's in my future. I'm claiming it. I'm going to be financially independent. What is the Jay-Z lyric? Financially secure. There's not going to be enough
financial freedom.
Financially free. That is what it is. I can never see myself, no matter how much money I have, spending $400,000 on a chain and then losing it. That's outrageous. Y'all couldn't have been raised right. That's crazy. I'm going to know if I'm putting a GPS tracker on my $400,000 chain. What's $200 more for a GPS tracker if I spend $400,000 on a fucking chain? You think I'm not going to know where it is? All of that cute.
I'm going to have a track my chain app.
Bitches taking sweaters and shit. Like, nah, I'm not, no.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But
Camille, you got a sweater before I go home? Like, I absolutely do not. This sweater, if I'm buying $500 sweaters, I don't have a sweater that you can take home. No, I don't. So just waiting here till your Uber come here and tell them to have the heater running. I cannot do that. How do you lose something that's worth $400,000? That makes no sense. I never want to be that reckless, live that kind of a lifestyle. That's crazy. That's like not. It seems like morally irresponsible. You lost a $400. That's a house. First of all, why would you even be wearing a house around your neck? I never want to be that person.
But that's how this guy.
Yeah, $100,000 on my wrist. Like, why? Why do I need $100,000 on my wrist? I don't have it on there now, and I'm telling you, I'm so happy without $100,000 on my wrist. How is that going to make me happy? That's crazy. That $100,000 can do so much. And maybe I'm only saying that with me being not rich.
I think anybody.
But I just don't think. I don't think that I would ever be like. Even with me, like, oh, I'm going to treat myself, right? Like, maybe I'll go on vacation or something, but I can't see myself treating myself to, like, $100,000 pair of earrings.
No, I'll treat myself to a $100,000 house, though.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you have a chain around your neck that you could have bought your mother a house with. Granted, you probably did buy your mama a house, but
yeah,
that's crazy. How you lose? He lost?
So he had the one big chain that he was hella pop. And everybody, funny enough, that was when everybody thought his chain was fake because it was so big. So everybody was like, oh, it's fake, it's fake. And then this thing is like, I paid nearly $500,000 for it. And then I guess he smelted it into like a bottle cap chain. Mm-hmm. And then the bottle caps, like, I guess he started, and then after that he smelted it again to make them Ciroc caps. And like, I guess then there are all these Ciroc caps that just are lost around his house. And he said like once in a while he'll find one. Or something like that, but
that's crazy. Is that supposed to be like? Tell me if I'm wrong. People that know stuff about managing money, but it's putting the money into jewelry. Does it like
appreciate?
Yeah.
Well, not when you lose the shit. So
fair.
No, I know that Rolexes appreciate in value. Okay. Those are the one piece of jewelry that I do know appreciates in value. And then, I mean, gold is more valuable,
yeah, and
stuff like that. But I think when he bought his chain, he was just on some nigga shit. It wasn't none, like, ooh, I'm gonna buy this because it was for sure for other niggas and shit.
I'll treat myself to like some really really bomb weave hair, maybe, and a pair of shoes,
and just one too. So you got
you heard me, a pair.
Wow.
A pair of shoes.
I'm going
in a car. But I don't think that's treating yourself to buy a car.
No, because it's just for transport.
Yeah, but I'm saying treating myself
to buy five.
I was gonna say as far as things that aren't a necessity. So as far as things that aren't a house, and yeah.
You would do needs and then some normal people.
I would get like tailored bras.
Oh.
That is what I would do. Now listen.
Go to like a bra specialist and drop $100
a bra. I would do that for sure. Wow. Oh my God, this is making me so excited.
That's what you gotta do.
That's my new motivation.
Just make your life more comfortable.
That's my new motivation is that I want to be
not
able
to flex for comfort.
Custom bras. I'm be like, nigga, this outfit is $4,000. I'm like, what? Like, you don't know how much this bra cost, my nigga? It's ventilated. I don't sweat. I'm gonna have little pockets.
Your shirt say Hanes. What you mean?
I'm gonna have little pockets. I'm always putting stuff in my bra. I'm gonna have little pockets in there for like my phone.
You gonna have a charger keys. Coming out that motherfucker.
Yes, a wireless charger in there. Oh my god.
Fucking straw and shit.
We gonna make it, y'all. We gonna be
got a fucking straw, nigga.
Yes, have a little water pack, some alcohol in there.
Oh, no, my bad, y'all. Wrong straw.
Oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna have a button for it to just fall off when I get home. It's gonna be automatic. Like as soon as I walk into the house, it's gonna come off. I don't even have to take it off. It's just gonna like
bra home.
Yeah, home. Yes, a home. Sex time, and then it's gonna like fold in itself.
No, it's gonna turn into nipple tassels.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. A concept. Nah, my titty's too big to have anything that fold up. That shit ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be small enough.
It's gonna be a transformer.
A transformer bra is wild. That's wild.
Wow, fuck them robots in them cars.
Yeah, that little. Have you been seeing this robot bitch everywhere?
Fuck her. And she a U.S. citizen.
They had her on a damn on one of them shows, the late night tomorrow, yesterday, next week
at
the 6 p.m. show. It was one of the shows.
Yeah, but at UCSD they actually have one of them, and you can go like check it out and stuff. It's so weird, and like the one at UCSD is like an emotional rope. Like it reads and mimics emotion and responds to emotion, and so like. The face gets sad or it cries and stuff. But they look hella creepy because you can tell by the picture how like they make the skin and stuff like that. And because you can imagine if you need something to make emotion like sadness or happiness, you have to do like wrinkles and stuff. Yeah. So the skin gets hella weird and it just man, that shit was really something.
It's weird because people just keep wanting to play with this shit. When they be like, oh, I don't like humans. Like that shit not funny to me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Why do we need these robot things? Like it's some shit that I know like as a ableist mindset that I don't think about we need. Like for example, they said something about like having a drive-through grocery store and I was like niggas is lazy, but there are disabled people that can't walk around. Like that would be hella helpful. And then like the lace eyebrows that we was talking about, burn victims, that'll be hella helpful. But what is a robot hella helpful for?
I think that really does come down to laziness. Unless
like, what do I need this whole ass person for to have emotions and talk to me and shit? That shit is weird. That's weird. Niggas need jobs, so we don't need this robot taking people's jobs.
Exactly.
Like, what do we need this shit for besides the fact that y'all really are trying to test and see if this iRobot shit is real?
Buy your robot and then make it go to work for you. And then you just get to stay at home.
That's crazy. Imagine trying to talk to your black ass mama like, hey... been saving up. I think we can get a robot to help us out with this housework. Like, you're gonna get cursed the fuck out.
Can you do the dishes? No, but I'll get my robot to do it. Oh.
Like, that sounds outrageous. I'm sorry. That's crazy. It's unnecessary.
No, for sure. But that's the craziness that's been going on.
I mean, we probably forgot a lot, but I can't think of anything else. Russell Westbrook almost beat Kevin Durant's ass with his bitch lanky tall, skinny ass. I know that was hella late, but it's been 2 weeks, and I didn't get to get it.
Okay, she won.
Yeah, I know. I was juiced. We haven't won since, but
yeah, honestly, and everybody talking about the trade deadline and shit like that. They talk, man.
I'm tired of losing. I'm not gonna lie, but
they can't trade Melo, so I feel like Paul George is the only person who would be up on the block. But I don't know who you could get for that.
And I would rather him stay. I still have hope.
I think that they should get because I think that the Clippers are going to have to completely disassemble their team now that Blake Griffin is out. I'm sure
he's out. I have not been watching basketball. I'm not.
Yeah, at least 2.5 months. So the Clippers. So Patrick Beverly, who just got signed, he's out for the whole season. Danilo Gallinari, he got signed by the Clippers. He's out for the whole season. The Clippers curse is real. My favorite.
Would you rather be cursed by the Clippers or by the 76ers? Which curse would you rather take on?
The fucking 76ers, because at least that curse produced something, the process, and Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
The Clippers just go to the first round of the playoffs just to go back home.
Every time.
Fuck that shit. I want to know. I want to know I'm not gonna make it from the very beginning, or that I'm gonna make it from the very beginning. And that's what the Sixers are. They know. Listen, guys, we're starting out 0-50. It is what it is. This year.
But trust the process.
But trust the process. And then 3 years later, now look at them.
Balling.
That's crazy. Fuck. No, the Clippers are Listen, and I bet as soon as Blake Griffin was to break up with the because they got the Clippers curse and the Kardashian curse on top of each other. Like, yes.
Wait, he's dating a Kardashian?
The Kendall.
I thought she was dating somebody from the Lakers. I thought she was dating Jordan Clarkson.
No, they've been seen together.
Kendall is the skinny model.
The model one, yeah.
I thought she was dating Jordan Clarkson.
I'm pretty sure she's dating Blake
Griffin.
Nobody goes to Clippers games like that.
That's true.
I was like, why are you at these damn Clippers games, you fucking weirdo?
Who
is hitting that shit? Get the fuck out of... And to not the Lakers.
It's your girls at the season opener of a Clippers game.
She's fucking Blake Griffin. Not even somebody on the team. It's Blake Griffin.
Even
if I'm fucking somebody else on the Clippers game, I'm not going to all their games unless you're Blake Griffin.
But I mean, Lou Williams is going to be available pretty soon. And I think he's going to be a hot commodity. He just came off a 42-point game.
I really like him.
Lou Williams is a damn scorer. He is like him and Crawford are like the Spider-Man.
Yes, that's true. I like that. Yeah.
They're just fucking hoopers. Like, just hoopers. But Mariah Carey got paid to have a divorce.
She got the money from that?
She got the money.
She didn't
get the full $50 million, but she got a few mil.
She need to write a book.
That's pretty damn good.
I'm making, if a nigga asks for my number, I'm making him sign a contract that says I get an inconvenience fee.
She said she sued him because she had to uproot her life.
An inconvenience fee.
An inconvenience fee of millions.
That's the most bougie but wonderful thing.
The biggest fee I'll pay is $2.95 at the ATM when I need some damn buds. And that's the only inconvenience fee I'm paying. Other than that, fuck that. I don't even tip.
Can you tell me where that shop is? Can you text it to me?
First of all, I have another plug for you. That is delivery.
Oh, because you went like this and I wasn't sure what that meant.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I meant.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You deliver, it's a 2-for-1 special.
Meow, meow, meow. You get to pick your strain and your length.
Oh, Saanjh.
Blue Dream, 8.5 inches, please and thank you.
Saanjh is about to give me an escort weed delivery service.
Wouldn't that be the shit?
2-for-1 special, that's good.
You know what? I'm gonna start that. First of all,
I'm telling.
Hey, listen, January 1st, the infrastructure goes into place. We starting to tax this shit.
My
Y'all,
God.
stock up on your plants now. Stock up on the marijuanas now.
An escort and weed service.
It's going. Yeah, I gotta build the infrastructure
now. To pay you. You gotta get your money first.
Oh, it's cool. We doing it. You gotta link your card to my app.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes, it's automatic monthly deductions, unlimited.
No, it gotta be a limit. Come on, you can't be working them girls like that.
I don't give a fuck.
Have you watched? I've been watching the dudes. I didn't finish it. I told you I'm on.
First of all, I'm money. I'm up here. Go
y'all,
to work,
shout out to the
bro.
dudes. Y'all gotta watch this. Method Man got a fucking perm, my nigga. But he not the best pimp on there. But it's did he get better?
He's not the best.
Yeah, he don't have his hoes isn't that much up to par. But the deuce is about these damn. Are they from Harlem too?
Yeah, they're from.
Wow.
Mr. Harlem.
We're on to you, Harlem.
Wow.
Harlem Nights.
Wow.
Rest in peace to that lady that was in there. You know what I'm talking about? Deborah Cox?
Yeah.
Rest in peace. We on to you, Harlem. All right.
Man,
I'm pretty sure there was so much more that happened, but I can't. It was too
I'm okay because
I'm just trying to,
Jeez, I mean, I'm trying to keep up with my own life, and that is difficult in itself. Oh, Crabtree, the chain snatcher is back. First of all, that was great.
Context.
So the Denver Broncos and the Raiders played.
Football.
Thank you.
I have to listen.
Thank you.
I know at least 50% of our listeners needed that.
Thank you. So they're playing. This is a beef that has been going on. Last season, I think his name is Aqib. Yes,
and I remember this because Talib Kweli tweeted, you send all of these niggas to my mentions, and I was like, wait, when I first read this, I was like, Talib went on the field and was snatching chains. This nigga a fool.
He usually peaceful. Damn. The rap game really does change you.
He's not really living how we rap about. He's not living about unity and shit. He up here feeling positive. He's robbing niggas.
Wow, Talib. Yeah, Aqib, and he actually had snatched Crabtree's chain in the game last season, and there's been like constant talk in the NFL. Like Crabtree is also the receiver who Richard Sherman had went off of. Yeah, y'all putting these weak ass receivers. Blah blah blah.
Best corner in the league.
Yeah. So there's like a general opinion in the football league especially from folks who defend the wide receiver position that Crabtree's kind of soft and shit. And so he felt he had to prove his manhood. And he blocks him for like ever, like from whenever the play is over. So he pushes him all throughout the field and throws him down, and then they start going at it, and then he pulls Akeem takes his chain snatches his chain again.
You guys, this is the second time that this nigga got his chain snatched on national TV.
television.
And they're grown ass men playing professional football. This is his dad now.
Like, 2 Chainz might have to go back to Titty Boy.
He might have to go back because there's no more chains left.
No,
the 2 are gone.
They're both
you mean to tell me
gone.
that you bought me another chain? This time I taped it down and you still took it. First of all, why do NFL niggas wear jewelry? I would think that's the last sport that you would want to wear. I'd be seeing like the earrings shining. Like, why are y'all wearing chains? Y'all hitting each other with y'all heads in the head, and y'all have on diamond earrings and chains. First problem. Second problem, he's your father now. He is your kid's father now.
Yeah,
like, you have to call him daddy. He took your chain twice. That is your daddy now.
On national television. Sometimes it just happens on a block.
And then they squared up, yeah?
And
one of them took their helmet off. Okay.
First of all, and listen, big ups to Crabtree, and honestly, this did make Akeem look like kind of a bitch, is Crabtree kind of waved him over. He was like, come on, let's go at it over here. And they left the crowd that was going
where nobody could
come in between us. And this is when he has his helmet off.
And the other dude
never
was trying to have a love and hip hop fight where you buy security.
Yeah, and he wasn't, and he didn't, and he never took his helmet off when Crabtree had his helmet off. So I'm like, whatever punches he landed, to me, they were all first of all, the whole Denver team fucking tried to jump him. Like at the first end, because he pushed him into his team. Yeah. So you can imagine, like on our sideline, if you get pushed to our sideline, we all here, so why wouldn't we get some hits? And then so he calls him out to the other side of the field, and he's like, "Come on!" And so then they both square up, and I'm expecting Akeem to take off his helmet, and he never took his helmet off, and that was kind of a bitch made move to me, and it made Crabtree, I don't know, it kind of it gave him a little bit of respect, but. I know that taking off the helmet in football is such a...
you can't keep taking my chain.
Yeah. No. And at this point, Crabtree can't stop wearing chains because now it looks like you're a pussy. So now you always have to wear a chain. If you play the Broncos again with no chain on, you're conceding.
But you can't let him keep taking your chain.
Because a third time means, I don't even think you can play in the NFL no more.
Not even that, and I'm not advocating for violence, but like taking a nigga chain is such a big deal.
Such a big deal.
It's only so many.
Like you said, that's your daddy.
Stepping on a nigga's shoes, taking his chain, and taking his bitch. Like that's pretty much...
And
or fucking his mom. Like,
I'll throw in these... Well, no, y'all be lying when other niggas hang out with y'all kids. But y'all don't. But y'all react more to a chain being taken than your child spending time with another person.
Like that shit is like at least top 4 disrespectful things that one nigga can do to another.
Oh, that might be top 2.
Like so, and he did it twice on TV. How do you go home for Thanksgiving? How was his Thanksgiving?
Exactly. Like, can you eat?
No, you're last.
I got indigestion.
You're last now.
No, it doesn't matter. You cannot digest the food. Just my stomach is turning.
When everybody is going around saying what they thankful for or doing their prayer, like I pray that my cousin stop making a fucking fool of our family by letting his chain get snatched twice. Niggas get shot over shit like that. I'ma just
like
niggas get shot over shit like that, and you got your chain snatched from you twice.
Because and can you imagine Crabtree's older brother? I'm thankful for my chain.
And then open his eyes and look up at him at prayer, and then close his eyes again, and your granny squeezing your hand for playing around her. Now don't be talking about my baby. Come here, grandma, I'll make you a new chain.
My grandma gave me that chain.
My grandma gave me that chain for real. I cannot believe he got his chain snatched twice.
Literally, that's Friday. The move, like it's such a. It's like the.
Yeah, when I saw those,
such an important
little videos Did you see the videos where they replaced their heads?
Yes.
The players' heads with that scene?
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big deal. So
my
that's
grandma
crazy. I can't believe that that was nuts.
That was hilarious. It's
I'm
funny,
happy
but
how
it's not funny because I know
entertaining
niggas
the
and their
are.
pride is so deep. Like,
Yeah.
that shit really hurt him. You got your chain snatched twice?
Well, no, he came out to this game specifically looking for this fight because his chain got snatched last year.
He
started some shit.
The only way he gonna really get back at him is really by fucking his mom. Who fucked LeBron mama?
Oh, not his own mom, the other person's mom.
The other moms. Why would you think?
You said the only way that he can come back from this is by fucking his mom.
By fucking the other dude's mom. Is what I thought that was very clearly implied.
Who knows in 2017?
No. There's no way that you can get back at somebody by smashing your own mom.
Yo, I fucked my own mom.
I snatched your chain. Yo, I smashed my mama. Now what? That's gross.
Bitch.
Bitch ass nigga. Okay, we can't. I don't want to do it. Nope, I don't want to do it.
Out here fucking
Nope, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Out here fucking bitches when your mom at home.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it if we won't. That's the end of that.
What you gonna do is give us some good dick.
Oh my gosh. I'm not participating in this, y'all. I'm choosing.
We all know your daddy ain't.
I'm choosing to opt out of this portion of today's episode.
Fuck, that was funny. All right, moving on.
Back to the crib, show you how I live. Let's get drunk, forget what we did. I'ma buy you a train. I'ma take it home with me. I got money in the bank. I be in the great Cadillac. We in the bed like
Told y'all niggas, I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was sweet, but I told y'all niggas.
Y'all.
I heard you got a new man. I see you taking a pic, and then you post it up, thinking that it's making me sick. Skirt. I see you calling. I'll be making it quick. I'ma answer that shit like,
I don't fuck with you.
bitch, I got no feelings to go. I swear I've had it up to here. I got no ceilings to go. I mean for real. Fuck how you feel. Fuck your 2 cents if it ain't going towards the bill. And every day I'm waking up celebrating shit.
Why?
Cause I just dodged a bullet from a crazy bitch.
He told us. He told us, niggas. He told us. We tried to tell him he was tripping, but he told us.
Big Sean is a victim of domestic violence, domestic abuse.
I never felt so happy for somebody. Because people aren't going to believe men when they say this shit is happening to them.
Not only, that's not really even the worst part is that he, like, because he's in hip hop, hyper masculine, he's black, like that's already hyper masculinized. You can't even say that
you a bitch. My girl slapped me all the time. Blah 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 blah. You can't complain about it.
You can't and for her to do it to another man in front of their kids and his own father, you had to push him to a certain extent to call the police. Mm-hmm. So I'm just thinking of a person like Big Sean who never ever reported or came out and said some shit. Like, he was probably going through it like a motherfucker. She's
a habitual husband beater.
Yes, it seems like, and it seems like Big Sean knows about that. I'm like, I didn't know how to feel. I was conflicted because at first I'm like, oh shit, yes, but then realistically, like, Naya Rivera is an abuser. Like, she is the crazy bitch documented and I don't fuck with you.
I hope that this brings up the conversation and we have to stop. Girls have to stop taking pride in calling themselves crazy and shit.
Yes.
Like, after that shit, I used to be, I'm crazy, blah blah. Yeah, when I was like 18, 19.
Where you don't have control over your own emotions.
Yeah, like you have to learn something. And even when I was acting crazy and shit, I wasn't hitting niggas and stuff. Because I think I've said this on the podcast before, like, in positions where niggas have squared up with me off of shit that was their fault. So, like, I can't imagine just going up to a nigga and just slapping him in the face and not expecting to get slapped back.
Yeah.
Like, on top, if a nigga hit me in the face, I'm hitting him back. I may lose, but I'm going to hit your ass back. Right. So why wouldn't you do the same thing to me? So I hope that this sheds more light on this crazy girl narrative that bitches like to all the time take pride in. Like, that shit is not cute. Grow the fuck up, and you an abuser as well. Like, because when that nigga hits you back, then everybody gonna be mad at him.
Yeah, and I think
you can't expect dudes to just have restraint.
Extra restraint.
Your hits are supposed to hurt less or whatever. It's supposed to become that. Like, you can't just be going around slapping niggas all day.
Yeah, and especially when, and let's be, Big Sean's not the biggest guy. I'm sure Naya was squaring up with it. So he went a size down and said, Janae, I can take you.
I can take you.
So let's go. Because I'll lock you up right now.
This strong. This bitch strong. This bitch in the gym 3-4 times a week.
For real, she lifts and shit.
I can't take this no more. I'm going to the studio. You think this nigga's wearing sunglasses in the studio to be stylish?
For no reason.
He had a black eye. He couldn't put makeup over
Let's
it.
go.
Rihanna didn't drop her line yet. He couldn't put Fenty on it. He had to cover it up.
And I'm not here for how quickly this got swept under. Like, it's already passing by and it's already becoming a sympathetic situation for her. And it's like, let's see when she comes out of the house first. The first spotting of Naya Rivera and shit like that. But it's like, treat her as you would
a nigga that was
any other domestic.
The roles was reversed.
Any other domestic abuser who, and in this case, in front of her child, which is a complete other step because if the statistics for domestic abuse, especially when you witness domestic abuse as a child, your likelihood of being an abuser or being a victim goes up.
Yeah.
So you never want to expose kids to that shit. And so I feel like that should be even more like, critiqued. It's like men get this extra shit when it comes to domestic violence, and I think that it's all deserved. I think anybody who abuses their significant other...
In California, isn't the new law, like, whoever hit first?
I think so.
Mike F said it. Whoever hit first, the other one's going to jail. What did he say? You know what I'm talking about? I watched that comedy.
I remember what you're talking... I think I only watched it like once or twice, but I remember what you're talking about.
The other one going to jail. He said it. It's a law now.
It's a law.
It is. It is.
That's great. But yeah, like I think like it's just like very, very, it's weird how, and especially because Naya Rivera is light skinned and is very feminine and is like, she could talk well and she interviews well. She was on Glee. Like, yeah, exactly.
You don't have to say nothing else, nigga.
Exactly.
She was on Glee.
How did I just find it like just strange how she's not being like, and she busted his lip. Like she
But it's because if you think about it, I've seen two different threads at two separate times. Like, and one was supposed to be like light, not as serious, of girls like hitting their niggas while they driving and shit like that, or just doing like, this nigga got me, who was that bitch?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, and then I've seen more of women like literally like really beating the fuck out of niggas. And so it's just like, neither one of those is cool, but it's always funny when it's the crazy girl narrative. I like my bitch is crazy. Like some dudes romanticize it as well.
Yeah.
Like, I like my girl's crazy. Like, if she ain't this crazy, I don't want her. Like, blah, blah. Like, that shit is not cool. And like you said, men are trained, especially black men, are trained to be so, like, hyper masculine and not be sensitive. And I just can't, eventually, because what's going to happen, whether you want to admit it or not, is eventually you're going to hit this bitch back. And then you're going to be the only one that gets in trouble.
Because you're a human.
As soon as you say, exactly, because you're a human, man, woman, or not, you're a human.
Somebody hitting you is like...
As soon as you say, but she hit me 30 times, then is she a girl? Blah, blah, blah. But exactly. Like, no, she's been hitting me every time she slapped me in the face and shit. I don't know when I'm going to get slapped. Like, that shit hurt. But my nose is bleeding, nigga. My number one reaction is going to be to hit her back. It's a reflex. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of strange how, like, men are expected to walk away, but women aren't. And even just us playing up that narrative is another excuse in that women are too emotional. So we add to that by being like,
we can't control ourselves, so we have to hit you.
Yes, like, we can.
Take some responsibility. You're a grown ass woman.
And speak for yourself, because there's women who are out here who get hit every single day and never hit back. It's possible. And there's women who are able to be in relationships where nobody is abusive and are able to control their emotions enough to have conversations. Or even if you're angry, you can express yourself in a way. And because for me, like, putting hands on someone is a line you can never go back over.
Yeah.
Like, no matter, even if you have the conversations and you're able to continue, like, it's still gonna be it's always gonna be a reality of your relationship or how you guys interact. Like, I think it's really hard to ask anybody to ignore any kind of, like, past that they've had with a person and being violent or anything like that. Like, that's difficult. But I told y'all.
That reaction was priceless.
And, like, Camille made a really good point. She was like, I feel like he had an album ready for whenever. And I was like, yeah, probably, like, a different video for depending on which way she slipped up, because she was bound to. If she warranted an entire #1 hit, we were gonna find out what
screaming that song.
When
that song come on, I still get hyped.
Hell yeah! And now we really don't fuck with you.
The bar every day I wake up celebrating, bitch. Why? Because I just dodged a bullet from a crazy bitch. That's the bar.
That's a bar.
She had to be doing something. She had to be really crazy for him to say that you got to be crazy.
What do you mean? Yes.
Good morning. Thank you, Lord.
First of all, she got married to the current on the day that her and Big Sean were supposed to get married. Yes, she's crazy. She also likes to save money and doesn't want her deposits, to be lost.
What? Because
they kept the same wedding.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, no, we can just, it's all good. I already got caterers. Don't worry about it. I already got a menu.
I'll take care of it, babe.
He proposes. Yes, actually, you know what? I will.
He was gonna marry her, and now look at him and
she got out here burning
stage and shit everywhere.
They need to be, because they seem like they're on the same level. Like,
they cool.
I feel like Big Sean is definitely the type of guy to just sit there and get hit because he is too damn laid back. Like, he is so fucking laid back that I'm just like...
Oh, boy. Did you see that?
Oh, boy.
The tweet where it said, everybody, I'm gonna stop because it's not funny. Yeah, I'm only trying to stop laughing because literally if the roles were reversed, like, I would be hella serious and mad. Like,
Well, I think part of the reason that I can sort of be a little bit humorous about it is Mr. Dorsey, her husband, is okay. And it didn't end up being too detrimental to him. On top of that, Big Sean had a great bounce back.
Yeah.
Literally, and
he made a song about it.
So
he had a whole song talking about how great he's doing now.
And shout out to Big Sean for never finding himself in trouble. I'm like, the one thing I'm really glad at is that these situations sometimes, like, it can end up ruining the other person's life, like where Big Sean ends up getting caught up and, reacting in a certain way.
Because imagine if he would have hit her back.
Which would have been warranted, but it would have also, like, it would have ruined his entire career. Like, he's not nearly at this level of popularity that, like, a Chris Brown was, to where you dropping down leaves you literally with not that much.
Do you think that if he would have hit her back one day and then this same scenario happened where it came out that she was beating on niggas, do you think that would have done anything for him?
I think in public opinion, yes.
Okay.
I absolutely, like, I think, man, it's so sad because there's times where, you wish like, when you're fighting with your siblings or you're play fighting and then you hit them and then they hit you like too hard back and then you're like, dang, I was just playing, or like damn, you went hella hard and shit like that. Like, I wish, and then you go tell like, oh, but we were playing, but we were keeping it fair, blah blah. But like, it wasn't supposed to hurt that much. I feel like that's the kind of shit that happens to men sometimes. Is where you're like, you're boom poking the giant, and then they flip one time or something like that, and then it ends up being even worse.
It's all on you, and you like, well, damn, you hit me, like I'm getting you off.
Yeah, but I think, it's like, it's also unacceptable to just to fuck someone up.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I get you. It's a
to restrain or to hit
between
in
like
order to defend.
a reaction hit. Like, you hit me, like, boom, I hit you, and just like
just
taking off on somebody.
Up. Like that to me is like I don't care who hit who first. If somebody looks like they have been completely fucked up, to me that signals that the person who did the fucking up, you could have restrained. Yeah. You could have restrained the person.
After that first hit, you got to be like, like, sorry, that was a reaction, but you kept hitting me, like, but my ass still, I got you. That makes sense.
But that's man, and this is such a difficult subject because it's a reality for a lot of people. I was just, it's just happy to see like a victim get vindicated, and then he didn't have to be the person to tell, because that's another thing that we value in the culture and in the Black community is you can't snitch,
which I 100% feel that rule, but I don't know why, because I don't necessarily agree with it, but I wouldn't dare break it. Like,
exactly.
Like, and I don't know
why I can't snitch.
and I still get mad when other people do it.
Yeah.
But I also, but on the other hand, not really, just because I could understand we don't have like the best history with the police. So why tell the police when I know that they don't have the best history with Black people, and I know I can call my cousin.
That is always, that's
like,
always my, especially like, I don't know, when there's like a context or I don't know, like, and then also like when you report shit to the police, sometimes nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
So now it
could get you into more shit. I don't know. It just seems.
And then you maybe receive backlash from reporting, or people don't want to hang around you because they don't want that heat and stuff like that. Like,
then you're in the system as well. You're on fire.
Yeah, like I'm not.
But I could literally just call my cousins. I could call my big brother.
Yeah, I'm not. I think, man, I don't know if I would, if I was him. I wouldn't. I can never call the police on my spouse in a.
But he got to call his sister.
Absolutely. Yeah. But like where your lip gets, this is very. I don't know. This kind of is problematic. But I'm like, it's the mother of your kids, and if you had enough time to step aside and call the police and for them to come and take statements and do stuff like that, it seems like the situation hadn't escalated to the point of. And this might be completely fucked up to where I may be. No,
I understand, like exactly like you said, because now it puts, like you said, we're in the system now. Now they got to think about the kid, and that the kid can be put in the system, and that we're gonna be being watched by all these different people and shit. When literally I could have got my sister to come fuck you up real quick, and
which would have provided me with more but that would provide me with more. I'm not with people going into. I'm never gonna. I hate when, like. You put somebody in a position to interact with the police, because the police are a whole the system.
I don't know what they can do, but I can control who I call to come do it. I don't want you to kill him. I want you to fuck him up. Because
could you imagine feeling bad over reporting a crime or something that you were a victim of because. Damn, they went harder than I would have. Yeah, or some shit like that.
Just get handled way differently. Or you have more control.
Or they didn't handle it at all.
Yeah, you have more control when you decide who handling it, when you know who handling it.
Yeah.
And y'all can handle it on a different
But I think scale. It probably depends on the situation and who. I think everybody is in a position to make those decisions for themselves. Yeah. But every statement that I made only applied to me. But
I told you I'm the youngest of 29. I got niggas to call. I got plenty of niggas to call.
I mean, even for like I'm just and even away from like domestic spousal abuse and stuff. Like, man, I don't know. We just don't snitch. I don't know how that unwritten rule came about, but niggas don't tell.
But I think that is what it has a lot to do with it. Is that
you don't know how other people are going to handle things.
Yeah, we've never been able to trust law enforcement. It's never been for us. So like, why would I tell?
Yeah, and we create these social groups like gangs and stuff that create that
protection for you
and rules to live by. And then how you break those rules, then you get punished by that. You get
your own punishment.
Faction of, but then they're not going to.
And then even you telling could open up so much other shit that didn't need to be addressed or bring attention to other things that don't need to have attention brought to. Man, so I think that still needs to be told on.
No, especially if you fear for your safety and your life, and I think that I never look down on people who tell. I guess depending on what it is. Sometimes I'm like, come on,
so
bro.
You'd have to call the police for that.
Come on, bro. Yeah. Like over Thanksgiving, I'm at home and I just like chilling with the kids and I be talking to them. Like I just be talking real shit with them. I'm like, oh, it's good. Like I'm talking to I'm talking to one of my little cousins and she has like a brother who's like a year and a half older than her. And I'm like, Nisi, like, she goes to tell on her brother because he was in the room. He was in her room. He wasn't doing anything, but he was just in there. And then she goes and tells him, and we're like, Nisi, why'd you tell on him? And then she's like, oh, he was in my room. And then we're like, okay, but does that mean he was doing something bad? And then she's like, no, honestly, every time I see Timmy in my room, I just tell. And I say that he's doing something just in case. And I'm like...
Now you're going to have a fear of authority.
Yeah. And then the funny thing is Timmy never tells, and his little sister is a little
and she be doing all the shit, yeah.
And he be getting in trouble, but he be taking his little time out like a G chin up and shit. Like,
he's still not gonna
I'll sit this one out.
I really don't know what it is, but I also really respect it. Somebody would have to, I don't know. If it's something that has to do with like, maybe something like a hit and run, like something legal like that, maybe. Like I don't have to get my insurance.
For sexual assault, I'm here for it.
Nah, see, well,
snitch on your sexual assault. If you have been raped, snitch.
Yes, but if I know 100% how to find this person, depending on how I want it to be handled, I still may not switch. I still may have somebody that can handle it better.
My issue with sexual assault is the thing that has already happened to the victim. I would never want it to happen to someone else, no matter what.
But I could still handle that maybe without having the police involved.
Well, see, and that's a different thing because me and the man upstairs, I still need to remain good with that one. So I'm good. You go ahead and handle you, and let me get that number.
I'm saying I would be, because that you a certain level of mad, but also, that's probably why I should call the police, because if I wanted to be handled in a different way, then that's another situation where I could get somebody else that I love in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So I guess it's tricky, but
I think sometimes sometimes
you've been warned. Don't rape me. It's your warning.
Damn. I hope you didn't need to listen to this podcast to know not to rape Camille. But if you did, I'm glad you're here.
Just in case. I'm just telling y'all, nigga, it's going down.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be bad for you.
Fuck. That's terrible. Oh my goodness. But like sometimes like snitching is on like really simple shit for me. That's when I understand it. But when it gets to really big things where like people's lives are being threatened, then I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like for when niggas go away on like murder charges and don't snitch, I'm like, just tell. It's all good. Just tell. You ain't do it. Tell. Fuck that shit. You only have one life to live, and living your life for anybody else other than you is foul. Take your family, go into witness protection.
You mean like if you had to go to jail if you don't tell on somebody else, or just being a witness?
Yeah, where you're catching the rat.
I'll never be a witness.
Oh no, that's dumb because that's putting yourself in the system yourself. No,
I'll never be a witness.
Not like that. Like when you're caught up in, it's like, oh, we'll let you go if you tell us who actually did it.
Who did it?
If you're saying that you're not guilty.
I really don't know. It depends on what it is. It depends on how much time I'm facing. But I'm going to just go ahead and say that I'm not hanging around with anybody who's going to put me in that position currently.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all, my life is more important to me than yours, especially if you did something bad. So if I'm...
it depends. If you did something bad and I only got to do like a year or two, but I know I'm coming out to money or something like that, like guaranteed, I may do it.
Listen, don't commit crimes.
I gotta stop being attracted to the niggas that I'm attracted to.
No, don't commit crimes near me because I will not. Time is the only thing in the world you can never get back. So that is the one thing I will not do for anybody. So
I don't know. Orange is the New Black seem kind of fun.
That's just no.
I'm just talking shit.
There aren't enough showers. They only have bar soap, not body wash, and I cannot survive.
Every time I think of something like that, the first thing I think about is being on my period.
Or I think about being synced up.
Tampon. It just says Pat. Oh, in your bed, I've always had a comfortable bed. Oh. I've been watching Narcos and shit, so I need to go to jail in Colombia so I could be sneaking in hookers and alcohol.
I don't think you want to be in jail in Colombia.
Them niggas was never really in jail. That shit was baffling to me.
First of all, Pablo said I'll build one for myself.
He had lobster. I don't have lobster outside. I gotta go to jail to get some lobster. Fuck. Oh, y'all. From domestic violence to murder charges, don't snitch. Anything else? I'm just
Oh fuck!
I'm just playing.
Hey, I didn't laugh.
Don't listen to me. Do what you gotta do. Dodge these crazy bitches. Domestic violence isn't good. Even
And
when
women are
do
capable.
Women do it a lot. I'm gonna try to find that thread on Instagram. Instagram does not have threads. On Twitter, so y'all can see. Did you see that video last thing of that mom with her son in the barbershop?
That shit broke my heart and pissed me off at this. That's a grown ass man getting a haircut, which I didn't even. We put the barbershop as a space is like. Could you imagine?
Sacred for niggas.
But could you imagine like your dad walking into a nail shop?
Oh my god!
Get the fuck out of here! This is a safe space.
Absolutely not.
For my like,
I was
this
probably
is
just
it.
talking about you here. To be honest, like I was probably just venting about you here.
Like,
and then you walked in, and the fact
ruin
is,
this space. You have tarnished.
Yeah,
it. I can't come back
here. I cannot come back here. They're gonna.
So now I gotta go back and find a whole new barber, and then start this process
which is
over.
Very hard.
Fuck that.
Once you find a good person that anybody that's taking care of anything on your face,
you just consistency
eyebrows,
is the best shit.
Your lashes, your hair, all of that shit. That you gotta stick to the same person.
And it seemed like he knew the other customers and shit, so his homies get their hair cut there and shit like that.
Yeah, your whole school talking about it now, and it's really irritating because. She only did that to embarrass him, like. So
there was this video that came up on Twitter, and it was this kid in a barbershop. I guess he was about to get his hair, and then this is where his haircut, and this is where the video starts. It says the mom is in there with.
She's walking in with her two other children too, and they
two sons.
They look like they maybe 8 years old.
They're a lot younger,
yeah.
And the video says this man is 18.
Mm-hmm.
About the young man who's in the video, and his mom is just in there berating him with words. And at one point, physically, she grabs a broom and starts to, like, wave it at him.
No, even before that, she's smacking this nigga. Like, she was fucking him up. And then she take the broom and she start hitting him some more once he already got up.
And he's trying. He's sitting down. He's like, no, I'm going to get my haircut. I'll do what you're saying. I'm here to get a haircut. And she flips out.
You don't leave my motherfucking house and blah, blah. We've all gotten cussed out like that before, yes. But time and place for everything, like, I don't know what he did. Probably left some dishes in the sink and his mom snapped, whatever, right? But the fact is that she meant to embarrass him. And this is the thing that Hotep niggas always talk about demasculating a black man, that I don't always agree with what they're saying. But I get in this point, like, you're trying to make him feel small.
Yeah.
Like,
as a way to teach a lesson, which is so backwards.
So now I'm not ever gonna take in this lesson. Like, you get me? I'm never going to heed what you're saying, really, because all I know is that you're embarrassing me right now and you're trying to belittle me. So whatever lesson it is, you're not really trying to teach me a lesson, because if you was trying to teach me a lesson, you would talk to me. You're yelling at me and trying to embarrass me to prove what point, I don't know. And then when I get home, you're going to call your friends about it and embarrass me some more. Like,
and I'm going to hear you on the phone because I'm now stuck in this house.
You want to keep belittling me, and then I'm not going to call you. And then you're going to wonder why I don't call you.
Oh, my son ain't called me yet.
Like,
he said he's not coming home for Thanksgiving. I wonder why, Judith.
Yeah, that shit was wild. It really made me mad. And it made me mad how other people are always like, yeah, my mom did this to me. I turned out fine. Like, but did you? Spend an hour in therapy and I can tell you that you're going to realize that you're not fine.
Yeah, because this is shit that we have to unlearn.
What traits have you carried on into your relationships with women?
Yes. Do you realize that every time that you get embarrassed in front of people, you flip out in a fit of anger?
Where do you think that's from? From your mama not letting you get
a lot of behavior is learned from experiences in the past. Like, that's how we react to things. Mm-hmm. And you don't notice it until you're like, wow.
Yeah, you don't realize what your triggers are.
This is how I react.
Until you have to sit there and
like,
figure
actually
out,
and look into yourself and be like, wow, like, this is the shit that I'm doing. And sometimes we accept shit that happens to us socially as black people that we know has actually been carried over from slavery and shit like that.
Just because the thing with black people is that just because it happens a lot, we think it's okay. Like,
or that everybody does it.
That's how that's how we all was raised, so it's fine. Like, no, we were always wrong. Like,
yes.
That could be a possibility too.
Honestly, like, for me, most of my traumatic childhood memories came with being physically hit and the performativeness of it. Mm-hmm. When I got whoopings and they were not performative, I don't remember those. Mm-hmm. But when whoever was giving me a whooping, like, made it a thing, I remember that because it was a whole, like, process of It was an entire experience at that time. And so, like, when we're doing that to, or when you see that, like, your parents doing that to kids, or if I ever see, like, my nieces, something happen to my nieces or something like that, or my little sisters, like, I'll point it out and be like, this is going to be something that you're going to have to deal with later. So just, you know, maybe recognize what kind of situation you're in and shit like that. Because half of the, like, a lot of women, a lot of black women, but a lot of black men are not in tune with the shit that you even carry over with. Like, a lot of people have very strange relationships with their mom, especially single moms and shit like that. Like, I know when my mom was a single mom, it changes the entire dynamic of your relationship, and time, and the amount of time that you get to feel like you're being loved versus being disciplined. Most of the time is going to be spent being disciplined, because that's more important than, you know, they'll love you later when they got time. But for now, you need to learn how to be a better person or whatever.
Or just because they're so stressed out, you have to do everything right into the T.
So that they don't
have so little time to do everything. So you fucking up my time by not doing whatever it is I asked you to do, knowing that I have to do all these other things by myself.
But you're acting like a normal person of your age at the same time.
Yeah,
so it's the stressors that your parents are experiencing that are actually sort of coming out in the way that you're being disciplined, but you're acting appropriately for your age. You just need somebody to actually teach you, not to sit there and berate you and emasculate you on purpose in front of your friends. And I don't understand why that is such a flex. Like, I would feel like shit if I had to go do that. I can't even imagine walking into a room and berating somebody in front of anyone else. Even if it is your kid and you feel like you own them, or I don't know, whatever it is, but that's difficult. That was really a sad video to see. And people were like laughing in the barbershop, like. But then again, it's also that place where you can't intervene and, like. Yeah, you definitely can't intervene. But I'm not even gonna, like. It's a learned. You have to learn to know that that's not funny. Also, yeah. Because I could tell you that 3 years ago I would have for sure been laughing. Probably would have been recording too. Yeah. Look at this nigga, blah blah. But it's something that you have to learn to know is wrong. And like that's I said, most people are just like, oh, we all go through like that's the way it's supposed to be. Like, not really, but okay. Oh, man, I need an episode on whoopings.
We go from funny to serious, funny to serious, funny to serious.
We have a lot of feelings.
Get your emotions in check before you tune in,
God
okay?
Damn.
All right, let's move on.
Chickity check yourself before you wreck yourself. Chickity check yourself before you wreck yourself. Come on, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause shotgun bullets are bad for your health.
All right, Saanjh, who are you checking this week?
I'm actually checking Tiger Woods, y'all. For golfing with 45.
He went golfing with the president?
Why?
Shut the fuck up. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Why did...
Well, he already denounced his blackness. I'm going to stop you right there because...
This was on Thanksgiving, bro. So that's how you decided to spend your holidays? None of y'all 40 other white bitches had time for you to
you know what?
To cook
we already gave him away on that Dave Chappelle episode when we had the racial trade. So we gave Tiger Woods away.
Look at how comfortable this nigga is smiling, is standing with the... Nigga is relaxed.
Why is Trump still going golfing? Didn't he complain about Obama golfing? He done golf. Trump has golfed more days than he has not golfed in the presidency.
In his entire life.
Tiger Woods went golfing with Trump?
That's how bored he is.
Not even that, but
he don't even have
that's how
kids
rich
no more.
he is. What I've noticed is that all of these people that we're surprised, like, they support Trump. Like, that's how rich they are. It's not how anything... I'm not basing it on anything else. That's how rich they are and how much they care about money. That's how I'm looking at it.
And, I mean, but Tiger Woods has always been a problematic, like, black figure. Yeah. On top of that, golf is such a white sport. So, it's for the elites. What about you? Who are you checking?
Who am I checking? Dream big. Dreamcast. Dream doll.
There we go.
Dream doll. Saanjh showed me this clip of this Nicki Minaj wannabe ass.
These bitches is my sons? These were the sons.
Yes, that's what the caption said. These must be the sons that Nicki Minaj is talking about. Because, listen, like we always talk about women rap on this podcast and how women should be allowed to have different avenues and shit. If you're a woman rapper, you have to come with some sort of originality and something that makes you different, your flow, the way you look, something. Because you're going to be compared to Nicki Minaj. We already have one that motherfuckers love to hate on. Why would you come out? Look, she got the weave down to her ankles like her. She was doing the little voice like Nicki as well, like her flow and everything sounded exactly the same. Her whole cadence, like her style, the little thing that she had on.
Her outfit.
It was exactly
her outfit looked like a video outfit that Nicki used in like 2011.
Yeah, like that shit really pissed me off, and y'all know how I am. Like y'all should have saw the disgust in my face as I was watching. I just kept getting more and more angry. So that's what I'm checking. Come up with your own style. I have so many women rappers that I can show you that have so many different styles. There's no need to copy off of Nicki Minaj. And exactly like her. Like
copy Azalea Banks.
Like you literally cannot do that because she's already made it. Like literally no one wants to.
Copy.
Not even I want to. As much as I love Nicki Minaj, I don't want two of her. I'm good with just the one. Thank you.
It's not like we're going to get an album out of any one of y'all, so.
Don't do this. And my next check, I'm checking Saanjh. Relax. Okay, she'll give us the album when she wanna. No, some real shit. It's like the thing where we like,
but for real.
You know how you could talk about your sibling, but nobody else can. Yeah. That's how I feel. You can't say that, but but for real, Nikki, can we get the album? We have a month left of the year, and I really need that album.
And I feel like if Nicki Minaj does not release this year, it'll say a lot. Unless her and Cardi B are coming out the same week, which I think that they should.
Cardi B does not need to release an album.
I don't care. She's probably going to. Atlantic is done.
She shouldn't.
Baby
she shouldn't.
Release an album.
She really should not at all. She should not. She's not ready to release an album. She should just wait. She should just up on the features. We could do this. We're not going to do this later. We could do this separately. She should not release the album right now.
It doesn't matter what we think. I'm telling you that Atlantic is looking at a cash cow.
They're trash. Let's move on.
When you talk to me, my cash machine. I love it when you talk to me, my cash machine.
What's good with you, Camille?
Oh gosh.
How you doing? Who are you tipping? Oh, Too Fast?
Too fast. Too furious. Yeah? That's the thing. That's a song.
Mm-hmm. So
you're not giving me nothing, okay? I'm tipping everybody that came out to the second annual toy drive that we had this past Sunday. Thank y'all for coming out. It was so much fun. Hopefully we have some new listeners right now from the event. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the vendors and the live entertainment that was there for you. And we hope to bring you more events soon. You feel me? We're in our bag. 2 events, 2 months. Wow. Yeah, we got this. Who knows what we'll have in store for January. But thank y'all for coming out. Really appreciate it. And the kids will appreciate these toys that we finna donate. Thank you. And who are you tipping?
I'm tipping Riri. Rihanna. That's right. And listen, anytime that Rihanna does anything good, I'm here for it.
Everything that Rihanna does is good, though. So it's like...
Yeah, but...
What she do?
Rihanna... somebody was like talking about how she should be like inclusive of trans women in like Fenty Beauty, and she had like probably it was a good it was one of the best responses because it was just refreshing to hear a person like a celebrity of that kind of stature not stumble and say the wrong thing, I guess. So I'll just read her response. She said, I've had the pleasure of working with many gifted trans women throughout the years, but I don't go around doing trans castings. Just like I don't do straight non-trans women castings. I respect all women, and whether they're trans or not is none of my business. It's personal, and some trans women are more comfortable being open about it than others, so I have to respect that as a woman myself. I don't think it's fair that a trans woman or man be used as a convenient marketing tool. Too often do I see companies doing this to trans and black women alike. There's always just that one spot in the campaign for the token, we look mad diverse, girl, guy, and it's sad.
Yes, Rihanna.
So
I don't do non-trans. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I liked it because, especially for like that line of work, I think in makeup, like trans women can absolutely hold their own.
Yeah.
Especially in castings and things like that.
They're not the
They're not they put pressure. Yeah. Trans women be putting pressure on everybody else doing makeup because that is their bag. Like that's what they. And I'm sorry to make generalized statements, but I guess in general, like trans models who like do makeup end up being some of the best.
Yeah. That's definitely their
makeup.
lane. Yeah.
Like that's their absolute lane, and they're good at it and shit like that. So I just like that somebody was framing the conversation in that way. I'm not sure if I agree or disagree. I like when people are able to explain things with like good points and not be like hateful or hurtful towards like a group that is easily and always marginalized.
Yeah.
But I'm here for more trans women in the makeup industry. Like they're setting the bar. So I was excited to hear that from her. And that was all.
Good job, Riri. Well, if you're new here, follow us on Twitter at Brunchism, Instagram, Brunchism the podcast. Visit us at brunchism.com.
You can also submit checks if you want to check somebody.
Yes, we don't mention it every week, but that's still available. You can submit checks.
TheRealBrunchism.com.
Yep.
TheRealBrunchism at gmail.com. That's right.
You can tell us whether or not you would like to be anonymous, and we will do that for you. I have plenty of fake names that I use on a regular when I go out.
I hope to God it's anonymous because I don't want no flames coming this way.
I want beef. I want beef. Come at me, messenger. What the fuck?
Come at Brunt. Don't come at Chisholm.
Wait, I'm bruh and Chisholm. It's not brunch and ism. That's how you choose to disguise it.
I don't want you to have more letters. I want letters too. Fuck. Is that petty?
Wouldn't it be Bruck? Because you're taking away the H. Wait, never mind. Ism. Yeah. Oh, Chisholm. Buri.
We can talk about this one later.
Because no, that doesn't make sense. It should be brunch and ism.
I don't want you to have more letters.
Brun and Chisholm.
Yeah, I want more letters.
Chism. Yeah, so one of us is going to have more letters.
And I prefer for it to be me.
So you prefer to have a made-up word. Then ism is a cool letter, though. It's only 3 letters, but they them 3 letters, like, ism.
Okay, fine. I'll be ism.
I cannot believe you said Brooke. Bye, y'all.